Let's get into the not so good news here because we got too serious there for a moment.
Interesting news. It makes me think of Waterboy.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Don't smoke crack. LT arrested in Florida. We found Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
LT man.
This is from TMZ, which I always find it bad when we have to quote TMZ in a story because that means something bad happened. Lawrence Taylor was arrested again in Florida this week. TMZ Sports has learned after he was accused yet again of failing to follow conditions imposed on him as a registered sex offender. Broward County jail officials tell us Taylor turned himself in an outstanding felony warrant on Wednesday at about 5 p.m. Was thrown behind bars on one charge of failure to report name or residence change. LT was in jail from about 5 p.m. there Wednesday when he came in for there till about 3 a.m. the next morning. This is a statement from LT's attorney, Mark Eiglarsh. I might be mispronouncing it. It's Eiglarsh. If anybody's interested in needing an attorney. He says, my client, Lawrence Taylor, will be pleading not guilty to the recent charges. As with the previous incident involving the same allegations, Mr. Taylor did not knowingly commit any criminal offense. This situation is a significant misunderstanding. We are confident that once the prosecutors review the exculpatory evidence, I don't know that's a legal term there. To watch more Suits to get that one. Evidence discriminating Mr. Taylor's innocence, he will once again achieve a favorable outcome. Now, what's interesting is all the names and information he's giving there, because LT was arrested on a very similar charge in 2021 and pleaded no contest to a lesser charge. So it wasn't like he was like, let go and you're innocent. Oh, I'm so sorry, we made a mistake. No, they just said, okay, plead down. We don't want to take this to court. And he did. Like, that's what he did. So it's a little weird, interesting, wording by LT's attorney there as far as saying that kind of stuff there. So what it sounds like happened is basically LT keeps moving and forgetting to tell people he moved. So he is a registered sex offender. And correct me if I'm wrong, Rob, because I believe the scenario was he had a prostitute that turned out to be underage. I
believe that's what it was.
And that he said the girl told him she was over 18. But she wasn't. So, at that point, you are a sex offender with a minor. And yes, you will have to register. Now, I wasn't there. I'm not laying claim to anything that he did right or wrong, whatever. I'll be the first person to tell you I don't care about prostitution. I think it should be legal in this country anyway, as it is, point blank. I don't understand the difference between paying for sex or paying for a lobster dinner. Either way, you're paying. You're just giving up cash instead of the dinner.
Sometimes, if you're good, you could take her to McDonald's. Take it to the value menu.
Problem was, it seemed like he was going for a Happy Meal on this occasion.
Yeah. Say you pay for a Happy Meal for a Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Ooh, but hey, there's sparking in there.
Oh gosh. But I don't think McDonald's
comes with a prize.
But yeah, I mean, if that's what he did, and then yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to register now as a sex offender. He's LT living in Florida. I can tell you that. I don't think Jersey does. I don't remember seeing this in Jersey, but they literally put a picture of you up in the library and everything if you live in the area. Like, I don't think they do that in Jersey.
No, but it does go around that there's a sex offender in your neighborhood.
Yeah. So like, that's all.
And there's also an application where you can put like sex offenders and it shows you where they live.
Oh yeah, I should look at it before I buy a house. Always. Seriously, I do. So I know I'm not going to be.
Just in case you get raped.
I need to make sure LT's not near me.
Yeah,
but
that's how you find them.
But like I said, I it's like, dude, it's not that difficult. This is the rule. You moved. Just tell the damn police you moved.
It's not that hard.
It's really not. It seems sure. Unless there's something we're not aware of, because obviously we're not in the legal proceedings. But it seems like a very simple thing. And here's part of the problem for LT that he don't think he quite realized in this whole thing. He is a celebrity, yes. But he's a celebrity that's aged. That at this point, the NFL, I feel like, has already kind of walked away from LT. You notice you don't see LT in any NFL things. And he is the GOAT. He is the greatest defensive player to ever walk this earth. I'm sorry. He is. Anybody who thinks otherwise, just turn the podcast off. You're wrong. Like, turn it back on, though.
Yeah, please. You're entitled to your own opinion. It's true.
But I'm just saying, like, he is the greatest defensive player to ever play this game. And the NFL doesn't seem to want anything to do with him. Whereas you got Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, even Ray Lewis, the guy murdered somebody potentially,
allegedly,
got accused, and the NFL does more with him than they do LT. If he continues down this road, the Giants are going to distance themselves.
Well, it's that, and like you said, the NFL's already pushed himself away, and like LT already got himself in trouble for, we all know, besides the prostitution allegations, which we shouldn't say allegations because it's true. They're proven.
It's true. He said he's true. Point blank, if I remember correctly. So
correct, but I mean, I got the drug charges.
Age.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit there and judge. Like, what are you supposed to card a prostitute before you sleep with her? Like, I don't know what the rules are.
I guess if you're doing a transaction, maybe you should look at all the paperwork.
I don't know what the rules are. You know what I mean?
Maybe you should bring a lawyer to the transaction because you know what? When you go buy a car, you should probably bring a mechanic to look over your history of what's going on. Unless you're buying brand new off the lot. But
I also don't know what the girl looked like. For all I know, she looked like she was a kid, and for all I know, she looked like she was an adult. I don't know. So I said, I don't want to judge without having all the information on that whole thing. And it's a really slippery slope where I'm trying to come up with the scumbag either, because like obviously I'm anti.
Listen,
doing that.
Listen, yeah, there shouldn't be any situation where a minor has to put themselves into
never
that
should
kind of line of work.
Point blank, like
adult. There shouldn't be a situation.
If an adult wants to do it, I have no problem with it. Just saying.
Yeah, and there shouldn't be a situation where an adult, man or female, puts himself on a minor.
Yeah, no.
So, but that being said, all right, maybe she looked like she was 20, 21. At the time was like 30, and she was 17 and 3/4.
But that situation, part of it's already over. Like at this point, it's just tell the damn cops you moved.
Yeah, you just got to follow up what you've been doing now for the past 25 years.
Exactly. Tell them you moved. It's not that difficult.
Right, because that was the 90s to happen, right? So you're talking close to 30 years. He's got to be, has to deal with this.
It's just crazy. So, honestly, I don't know what to think of it.
Maybe
information, but
maybe he should contact a rep at the bank. Every time he sells a house and buys a new house, the bank should be like, hey, Mr. LT, remember your lawful duty you have to do when you purchase a new home?
Or
tell the municipality.
Call me crazy. Contact your lawyer that you obviously contacted in this scenario before you get arrested and say, hey, I'm moving. What should I do before I move into this new home?
Yeah. Or, tell your, property lawyer,
but
can you call my other lawyer for me?
Like he can get all this done. It's just crazy. It's a lack of caring enough to do it. And that's what it boils down to.
And like you said, he's already done this. He's a celebrity that is now aging, and where he was, his cash cow was like they're debts, like they're pushing themselves away. So what's going to happen to all that monies if you just keep on getting fined, putting yourself in jail? Like you're going to burn through it because you just don't care.
Yeah. So craziness.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please.